Alright, boys and girls, yeah, we have a battle here against Gandy237, and he is a challenger from my Twitch live stream, and I've never battled him before, so not really sure what to expect, but still gonna try out some new stuff, like, I'm gonna butcher this Pokemon's name, Piu Kuku Muku? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And, Turtonator, which, is a Pokemon I tried earlier, and it really, really disappointed me against Fat Jesus, and, probably will against this thing guy too. So this guy is extremely white, but that's okay because we accept all people here, including albino people. Anyway, he has a Pheromosa lead, and I have Mudsdale. Now this is an Assault Vester, so I'm thinking, okay, even if it does have Ice Beam, I'm kind of hoping I can actually live it. He ends up just going for the U-turn, which ends up doing a lot. But now I do have a stamina boost in me, so that's good at least. I did go for I did have the foresight to go for the rock slide here, because I know that he's probably going to switch out or U-turn into something that can obviously be immune to, ground moves. Oh well, gonna go into this thing, Piu Kamuku, against this Hydreigon. In the back of my mind, I knew that Hydreigon can carry Surf, so yeah, I just want to go ahead and make this safe switch. He ends up going for a Fire Blast, which I also resist, and that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and Toxic on the switch. He ends up going into Electivire, which I guess it kind of helps, but meh. I get the poison on that, though, and this thing is going to force a switch. I mean, I could just, let Innards Out handle this Electivire, but I really need to keep Kamuku for later. So I go into Mudsdale again in case he wants to go for an electric move. Instead, he just goes for an Earthquake, which is a pretty good play, but is not really going to do much to Mudsdale and to give me another stamina boost. So even at this point, even if he does have Ice Punch, which I'm not even sure if he can get it pre-bank, he probably can't. But even if he does have it, I don't think he would be able to kill me because of my stamina boost. So, yeah, in comes Hydreigon again, and this time I go for a Body Slam, hoping to maybe get the Paralysis on the switch, but it didn't end up happening. But I am Assault Vested, and he doesn't seem to have Surf, so I'm like, okay, let's see if I can live a move and finish off this Hydreigon, and I can. I survive with just 22 HP, but hey, that's living sometimes, and I'm going to be able to take out this pretty big threat. It's Hydreigon. So that's not bad. He ends up going into Staraptor here, and I was thinking, okay, he can probably finish me off with a close combat of Brave Bird or something, even with my stamina boost, but he ends up going for a U-turn. He also has an Intimidate, but I was thinking I should be able to live at +2, right? It's Mudsdale. But he ends up critting me with U-turn, so I guess it doesn't matter. I actually have no idea if that mattered, but you would think, a non-stab, weaker move like U-turn, maybe I could have lived that. But I guess we'll never know. Oh well, into Electivire he goes, and I go into my Tapu Lele, which does its thing, which makes things all weird and stuff. I'm just going to go for a Psyshock, which is super powerful in the Psychic Terrain, and it's going to be able to basically just take out this Electivire, so don't have to worry about that anymore. And in comes Metagross, which is the obvious switch-in, considering it resists, or X4 resists the move I'm locked into. He definitely knows I'm Scarfed at this point. So, yeah, I'm just going to go into Turtonator because I'm like, okay, this thing has a huge defense stat, and Meteor Mash, it resists. I mean, if anything can live something from this Mega Metagross, it's this thing, right? As long as he doesn't predict it and go for an Earthquake, and I really don't take it that well. I know that my Turtonator is EV'd in Special Defense. It is. But it has that huge regular defense stat, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't really need EV it much in defense. I can focus on HP and special defense. Well, Turtonator, you have failed me for the last time. Oh well, gonna go into Tapu Lele again. That sucks, and yeah, not able to live that Earthquake, even though it was not even boosted by his ability or his stat, but it is super effective, and I guess I need to put some defense investment on Turtonator if I ever try to use it again as a shield. So in comes Incineroar. It's a good play because he predicted the Shadow Ball nicely, and I'm just going to go into Pyukamuku now to take whatever, and it's a Flare Blitz, which I resist, and I take pretty nicely, and yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter. I believe I just heal here as he switches out into Mega Metagross, which I'm thinking is actually fine because, I have Baton Pass, that means that I can switch out after, he does damage to Pyukamuku, which he's not going to be able to do, more than half. And he gets the flinch there, and I'm like, okay, all right, fine. One flinch is fine. I can just recover now. and he's not doing it, and then the second flinch happens. And that sucks. That literally killed my chances because I needed a safe switch out against this Metagross, and losing Pyukamuku was huge. Actually, I think I was going for a Z Memento there at the regular Memento because I didn't really have any damage Pokemon at the time, not a recover. But I figured, maybe that'll let me go into something else and get a safe switch. And yeah, I couldn't afford to lose that Pokemon, and it sucks. I mean, double flinch? Who gets that? Oh well, okay, I'm just a little salty. So he goes to Incineroar, and now I'm even more salty because I missed the second Focus Blast, which, it's Focus Mist for a reason. Clearly this is an Assault Vest Incineroar, it lived one. But I figured after the double flinch, I could get maybe 2 Focus Blast hits. Not the case, I lose Tapu Lele, and this game is unraveling now very fast. So he goes into Staraptor. I go into Magnezone. This is a Specs Magnezone. I wish I brought a Scarf one. I might have been able to outspeed the Mega Metagross, but stands. It's just going to die to Earthquake. He ends up using Final Gambit, I think. I've never seen it used competitively, but apparently it KOs you and then deals your remaining HP to the opponent, so it nearly kills my Magnezone in one hit. So there you go, but he's able to go into Pheromosa, which is probably the game's best revenge killer right now, especially in the Psychic Terrain, which I added for him, and just kill me. So he gets the U-turn kill, which I resist, but not quite enough. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and go into Mega Metagross again, and I just am screwed at this point. I go into Pinsir. This is my last hope. I have to hope that either this Psychic Terrain lasts long enough. I wasn't really counting the turns. But I need a Swords Dance, and I need to hope that this Mega Metagross, because I don't think he can quite kill me in one hit. But I have to hope that this thing doesn't carry Bullet Punch, or I get the Psychic Terrain for one more turn. I definitely need the Psychic Terrain to go down, because I need to be able to Quick Attack kill the Pheromosa. So there it is. I got the Swords Dance. Going for the Close Combat now. It should kill after SD, but he does carry Bullet Punch, so there you go. My plan ruined, and I didn't get the Psychic Terrain for that extra turn. Well, it's always 5 turns, I think, but I wasn't really counting. But it was my last chance, really, and if he didn't have, actually, I still was in a position to win if he didn't have, what is it? I didn't have Bullet Punch, which actually, I think is, down in popularity on Mega Metagross due to, Psychic Terrain being a thing. Oh well. Today's question of the day is, what is your favorite status condition? And, I know I asked asked this a little while ago, but with the change to Paralysis and Burn, who knows? Maybe you, like another status better now. I think Paralysis is still probably the strongest. I mean, Sleep. I think Sleep is my favorite. It's just incredibly powerful. I mean, it's so powerful you need a clause to prevent you from, spamming it. But Paralysis, I think, is second. Burn drops to third. It used to be one of my favorites, but I don't know. The extra damage does kind of matter for Burn, because, it makes special Pokemon not even care about it, not even for the residual damage. Oh well, leave a comment about that, and see you guys next time. Bye!